Hello. Hi. Hey, hi, hello, and welcome, my cuties. How is everyone doing today? I got too excited, and so I'm starting an hour early today. I am sorry. I was too excited to start. I've been thinking about playing this game for like a week now, and I couldn't wait any longer. But welcome in Mushy and Snacko and Dangerous Safety. Hello, hello. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Um, I've played a lot of this game last year when it right after it came out, and I love it so much. It's one of my favorite games, and I didn't ever 100% complete the story because I'm notorious for doing that. I get too distracted with shiny hunting and stuff like that, so I never I never completed everything. So I'm gonna try to change that. I'm gonna make sure on my playthrough for stream that we complete this story, and also going to be doing quite a bit of shiny hunting and whatnot along the way because it is my favorite thing to do. And this game makes it super fun. I love the mass outbreaks. I love everything about this game, honestly. I know a lot of people aren't too fond of this game, but it is absolutely one of my favorite Pokemon games. Like, it, honestly, one of my favorite games ever. Um, I'm so excited. You got the shiny charm, and oh, that is a grind. I am going to aim to get that in this playthrough as well. And who knows, this might be something that I come back to every now and then after we complete the series. And one of the things I've always wanted to do, and I know this is incredibly ambitious, but it's a little bit more achievable in a game like Legends Arceus when shinies are a little easier to obtain. I want a shiny Dex, a shiny regional Dex at the very least. I know it's a big dream, but maybe one day after coming back to this game every now and then, I'd be able to do that. I've got quite a few on my main save. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited to get started, and that's why I'm starting an hour early. Um, because I just got too excited. So you're gonna look for a bit. We'll be back later. Love this game. Okay, Fohan, thank you so much for the lurk. I hope you have a comfy time doing whatever it is you need to do, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna switch over here. Whoop! Here I am. Hello, hello. What is this? Hmm. If anyone notices anything, please let me know. So let me mute my BGM now. I think I got the audio set up for the Switch okay. My capture card that I'm using is a cheap one and does not like to work properly all the time. Uh, so I have to reset it up every time I want to use it, which is a pain. And one of the things that I am saving up for is a proper capture card in the future. But for now, this one works okay. It's just kind of a pain in the butt when I have to reset it up every time. But yeah, so let me know if there's any audio issues when I launch the game and whatnot. I think I balanced it okay. It might be a little loud or it might be insanely quiet. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's a surprise. So yeah, please let me know and prepare. It might be a little loud. I apologize. I think I turned it down, but I'm not sure. BGM. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the BGM right before I launch the game. So here, BGM gone. Bye. Bye, BGM. Now let's launch the game. Okay, well, first of all, this is a kind of test here. Can you hear that? Can you hear that at least? It says you can. Okay, is it a decent volume? Is it too loud? Okay. Seems okay so far. All right, so far so good. Here we go. I'll keep an eye on it, and my apologies if it's loud. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. Might be on the low side, but definitely not quiet. Okay, cool. Good to know. I can always turn it up. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. What's I look like? Hey kid, get isekai'd. Pretty much. We'll go with this. This is close enough. What is thy name? My name is Foxy. What up? It's me, God. For realsies. All is correct and as it should be? Yep. It's me. My name is Foxy. Foxy. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Super adorable. Aw, thank you so much, Questwalker. Welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. Foxy. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. Okay. I'll do that. I'll get right on that. Mysterious voice in the sky. No, my phone! No! Goodbye, phone. Oh. Hi, God. What's up? I thought God ate my phone. What are you doing to my phone? Legend of Arceus, heck yeah! Starting a fresh playthrough for stream. I played a lot of this game last year, but I haven't played it in a while, and I've been really wanting to. He's just adding his number? Oh, okay. Good to know. Now I can accidentally butt dial God. Wake up! Do wake up, won't you? Pokemon. Are you alive, my girl? I'm alive. It's me. Okay, I can't wait any longer. Nobody said anything about it, but I can't wait. Look! I have a friend! I have a little Eevee buddy. Hi, Eevee. Everyone say hi, Eevee. Say hi, Eevee. The Eevee model was done by my previous model parent, Dust Rabbit Avatars, the one who made my small model. So I have this little Eevee buddy to go on adventures with me today. Yeah! Thank you so much for the head pets, Yowane. Hello, hello. Did you give your Eevee a name? I usually name my Eevee something really cute, like Cutie or Sweet Pea. I'm not sure. What should we name this Eevee? I'll let chat name this Eevee. I will hydrate as well. Thank you, Yowane. Is the music level okay? It seems a little quiet to me. Should I turn it up a bit? Usually name my Eevees, yeah boy! Cause they, yeah boy! Is the music level okay? I can adjust it if needed. It's a little quiet on my end. Not yeah bye! No! It certainly does say, yeah boy! I love Eevee so much. Eevee is my favorite Pokemon, fun fact. Followed closely by Sylveon. And a bajillion others. But Eevee and Sylveon are definitely my favorites. You gave me quite a shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness, you seem unharmed. Where am I? Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? I must say, your clothing is unusual. Ah. Thanks for giving me googly eyes, Joanne. Sweet Pea isn't bad. Fluff? We could name him Fluff. He can be Fluff. Fluffy Fluff. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. Unusual eyes. Oh no, I thought you were starting later. Hello, hi Rico, hi! Hi, it's okay, I just started. I know, I got too excited and started an hour early. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi Rico, hi! We literally just started. We haven't even gotten through the introductory text. You're good, you're good. But hi Rico, what do you think of my little Eevee buddy? I love my little Eevee buddy. You love them. We're trying to name them. Chat's naming them right now. We've got Fluff or Floof, and I threw out Sweet Pea or Cutie. Cutie might be a little confusing because I call all of you my cuties. This little guy can't be cutie too. Although he is a cutie. But hi Rico, hi. I hope you're having a lovely day. I am going to turn this up a little bit because I can barely hear it. Please let me know if it's too loud. Where is it? Is that good? Is the music level okay? Sound check, 1, 2. Cute Fox, cute Vision. Hi Vision. Going once, going twice. Audio level, okay. Oh, wow. Sound is still sound. Okay, well, at least it's not too loud. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? No. Nowhere. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. I fell from the sky. I would be a lot more concerned if I suddenly fell from the sky in a land that I don't recognize. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon such a person in need. I want to hug Dawn so bad. She's so cute. She is cute. Yes, this is unfortunate. Okay, bye. I'm not gonna read these. Foom, I say as I read them. Plish splash. Here we do. Bailey, destroyer of worlds, eater of souls. Wait, are you an angel? Am I an angel, Vijay? Am I? Snacko, thank you so much for the resub. Holy heck, 8 months! 8 months. Thank you, Snacko. Because I fell from the sky. I sure did.
Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you appeared here. Ah, but you don't even know what a Pokemon is.
Of course I do.
My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh, and yes, and what might your name be?
I'm Foxy.
Oh, so you're called Foxy. That name has quite the ring to it.
Why, thank you.
I imagine it must have some lovely meaning.
Yeah, it means I'm foxy.
Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I am a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3 here.
It's not like they live absolutely everywhere. I know, right? Huh. Now I can see.
Oh, blast and bother! My darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but you think you could help me round them up? I beg you.
Gone. They run away because they require zoomies. They do require zoomies. Oh, I didn't see what he said. That's okay. It's not important. Alright. Whee! This game has a pretty art style. What's this over here? Hello? Is that my cell phone? There's a glowing, beeping object over there. Oh, let me just walk all over it. If it didn't break from falling from the sky, certainly stepping on it wouldn't hurt. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone. But it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanated from it. I can't read today. There's a freaking Nokia phone right there. It really is. A message appeared on the screen. To still work after that? Yeah. Nokia, where you can drop your phone from another dimension, and it still works. Sorry, that's my alarm. Laundry's done. Puzzling. Hi, kid. Thank you so much for the resub, kid. 5 months. My goodness. Morgan. Hi, Morgan. Hi. I hope you're doing well today. Why are you screaming, Morgan? Why are you screaming?
I bestow upon thee this Arc phone in thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon.
Gonna make dinner. Remember the butt. Okay, I will remember the butt, Ioane. Thank you so much for the biddies. A hype train. My goodness, you cuties spoil me. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Ioane. You're a heckin' sweetheart. Morgan was fighting you. Oh, I see. I see. Thank you for the biddies, Snacko. We getting this hype train for the cutie, apparently. Oh, no. Ah! Thank you for the biddy, Morgan. You're also generous. Thank you for the kit bit, kit. The bits are so violent. It's okay. I have a really fluffy head. I have a fluff brain, so it doesn't hurt me at all. Ah, Rico! Thank you so much for the 100 biddies. The bits are violent, but that's okay because I'm fluffy and it doesn't hurt. But thank you, everyone. I appreciate all of you. You don't have to do anything for me. Just having you cuties here means the world. Ah! 18-bit. 18 bits from Morgan. Thank you. Oh, Ioane! Ah! Thank you, Ioane, for the 100 biddies. Okay, Kit. I will. I'm fluffy. Alright, for the next 3 minutes. Let me look at my timer here. Thank you. I'm fluffy. I'm getting imagine getting a text from God. I'm fluffy. Thank you for the biddy, Ioane. I'm fluffy. Oh no. Oh no, what? I'm just Fluffy. Thank you for the bit, Rico. I'm Fluffy. Alright.
God texted me and told me to catch all of the animals in the world. Gotcha, God.
I'm Fluffy. Fluffy, Foxy. Thanks, Rico, for pinning the Oh, God. I'm Fluffy. Why is there not a confirm? There really needs to be. I'm right there with you. I've accidentally pinned things before, too. Don't worry, Rico. It's fine. I'm Fluffy. Does that make you half a Noah? Apparently. Something like that. I'm Fluffy. Oh no, this is going to get old real quick. I'm Fluffy. I'm sorry. It's just for 2 more minutes. Or a minute and a half. I'm Fluffy. Oh my God, what? I'm Fluffy. Mushy. Thanks, Mushy. I'm Fluffy. Ah, I'm Fluffy.
Alas, yet another miss. I'm Fluffy. I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I'm Fluffy. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'm Fluffy. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit more about these 3 first. I'm Fluffy. Apparently won a raffle in the ESO Guild. Don't know how, but I'm a winner, guys. Let's go, Rico. I'm Fluffy. Yeah, you get entered in the raffle just by doing your weekly deposit. So everyone gets a chance. I'm Fluffy. I already know who I'm gonna pick. I love all of these Pokemon. They're all good Pokemon, but I have to go with Cyndaquil, my boy. Alanor Windmill. Decorative. Nice. Okay, I'm no longer Fluffy. Yeah, congrats. I'm Fluffy. I'm Fluffy. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to Fijan. I appreciate you bunches. Thank you, Anonymous. You're a heckin' cutie. Enjoy your emotes, Fijan. Now, that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Apparently.
Now you can squeeze.
Crew! That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irate.
Ooh.
That Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly.
Push splash.
Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my girl. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. I really love the design of the Pokeballs in this game, where they went with, like, wooden design. I think it's so neat. You yeet a ball at their head. You just, yeet. You're mine now. Let's go get soft tacos later.
Thank you for the biddy, Rico. Ah, thank you. Yeah.
I honestly love everything about this game.
Foxy captured. I'm Rico's now. 50 Pokeballs. Thanks, my guy.
A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials.
I tried throwing my beanie Pokeball at my dog. He just growled.
But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough.
Please, you don't have to, my guy. I have caught so many Pokemon in so many games before you.
Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size.
That is pretty strange.
And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at Pokemon, and why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. No, Foxy, you're only 10 years old in the game, so you aren't able to remember those past lives. I see.
Go, Pokeball! Thank you for the bitty snacko. I broke out. Oh no. Maybe next time. This time she's 15? Oh, I see. I don't know exactly the ages of everyone in these games. A cute kid, I guess.
I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon. Pokemon.
Are they? I don't know.
Then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though, far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area.
Celine comments on it later. Oh, okay.
Pokemon can be caught by throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold down the ZR button. Yeah. Release. Press the B button to cancel throw. Okay.
Alright, I really want to go with Cyndaquil. I love all 3 of these Pokemon, but Cyndaquil is my favorite of the 3. I'm partial to fire types. Yeah, I hope you're able to get one soon, kid. Yay, I got Cyndaquil.
Oh, wonderful! You've caught a Pokemon! Seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Foxy. Jolly useful skill to have around here.
No, kid, don't burn to a crisp. No, don't do it. I caught a kit. Yay! I'll make sure to take care of you and give you head pats and treats. No, but kid, I can't give you head pats and treats if you burn to a crisp. No.
Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest.
Why would I be fearful of Pokemon? Cyndaquil is a cutie, it's true. Rico, you threw something at me. Oh, hold on. I have a redeem I need to enable. I forgot. I have a redeem for for specifically Pokemon throwables. Let's see here. Channel points. There we go. Redeemed. Now you can throw Pokemon at me. I didn't see which one it was. They go by too fast for me to see. Ah! Pichu! I saw that one. Yeah, why would I be... You have 66k points. Shower me in Pokemon. Ah! Every time you throw a Pokédoll at me, it lands in a pile below me, and I'm just collecting a pile of Pokemon plushies. That's okay. It's not a problem, Rico. I enjoy collecting Pokemon plushies. Alright. Where is... Okay, Oshawott over here. Yay, Oshawott.
I can hardly believe it, Foxy. Incredible! You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon. Never mind catch them. Bravo, indeed.
Doink.
Just one more to go. Let's wrap up this sharpish, shall we?
He exploded into fireworks. No! Rowlet, you lovable ball. You're just the owl ball. You're so cute.
Yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old girl.
This guy gave dangerous task to a child? Apparently so. Rowlet. Rowlet. Hey, Rowlet. He did call me old girl. I'm clearly not old. They're expendable? Children are expendable. Oh my god.
Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. Kids gotta grow up quick in this world, I guess so.
What are you throwing, Snack? You're flipping the tape. I love that. I love that so much. Flipping the tape.
And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Foxy, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here?
I love you too, Snackle. Is that your sub sticker? I know, obviously the Snackle emote is Snackles. What is the Twitch Turbo emote? I see. Interesting. I don't think I've even seen that one before. It's called being a gamer, Professor. Get used to it.
One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now.
I have a phone.
Seek out all Pokemon. That object isn't Arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in this field call such a catalog a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region.
I can barely get cell service in my house, and you're getting cell service in another motherfucking dimension. I guess that's the power of... I have the power of God on my cell phone.
But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them.
Hasn't someone else had this dream achieved yet? Not in this world. Not in this world, because this game is set in the past.
And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them.
Look at how many antennae it has. Yeah, it can pick up a signal from anywhere.
Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my girl?
Well, sure, but what am I getting out of it? How are you going to help me? It really seems like I'm just helping you, old man. How did they catch Pokemon before? With their hands. It'll explain a little bit about it. But having Pokemon as companions is kind of a new concept in this game. You've convinced me!
Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that.
You don't trust this guy? He is a little shady. I guess. Seems nice enough, though.
Follow me, then. Onward to Jubilife Village.
What that? What that? Ominous storm above a volcano?
The God Hole.
No. 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 Not that. Not that at all.
Ah. Thank you for your tireless work, keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young lady was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing her into the village for a bit. Yeah, sure. Okay. My job is to guard the town, not actually care who comes in, I guess. Hello, everyone. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Exploration Team. This road we're on now is known to the locals as Canala Avenue. I've never seen that child before. Yep. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do yet. I can't read this fast. I understand you must be... Ah! And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. I understand you must be more than a tad curious about the village, but do follow me. Okay, thank you. Why is everyone dressed in the past, but we were T-shirt? Because we got isekai'd. We got isekai'd. Kid. What manner of dress is that? Shh, quiet. She'll hear you. Did that professor know that child? We're not supposed to talk to strangers, you know. Oh, botheration. Who says that? Botheration. Giggy! Hi, Giggy. Hope you're doing well today. These people have never seen a gay person before, clearly. Hi, Giggy. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? Hi, Giggy, hi. It's just past this bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. Okay. My phone is ringing. Your Arc phone is beeping. Somehow, it seems to show you where you need to go next. Hey, cool, my God phone has GPS enabled. Use the minus button to view the map. Guidance markers, okay. Head to the Wallflower, which serves as the village canteen. I wonder if these characters actually say anything. Investigate. Canala Bridge. Oh, I'm investigating the sign. I see, I see. God would like to know your location aloud. Hope these people don't freak out and think witchcraft or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hello. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wallflower is for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Huh? Rude. Who in the world are you? And what's that bizarre garb you're wearing? A Pokemon could slice right through those flimsy excuses for clothes. Wow, don't be so rude. For you to get in here, someone must have vouched for you. Was it Professor Labenton? Do you two know each other? He's from a region a long way off. Not the most reliable sort, though. Letting Pokemon run off and give him the slip and all. Why would a Pokemon slice a person? Oh, it will explain more as we go. But a quick little summary is, this game is set in the far past when they're just learning how to tame Pokemon. Like, Pokeballs were just invented, and as a whole, people are more scared of Pokemon than they are welcoming of them. Pokemon slice up. This is the golden gaze. Ah, yes, the good old olden gaze. This is a new game. It came out I think it came out last year. But it's my first time playing it on stream. Three more of them got away just a little while ago. If I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon drubbed me with a move called Thunder Shock, I'd have corralled them for sure. Yeah, last February. But the professor, well... Unfortunately, it's just as Ray says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Ah! But everything will be quite alright now. Yeah, I played through this game right before I started streaming, actually. It was the month before I started streaming at all that I played this game. I can't believe it's been so long. Foxy here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. As in, she's going to join the Survey Corps? What makes you think that's a good idea? We can't just take in any misfit who wanders out of the wilderness. I'll allow it. Who said that? Yeah. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, there is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team's Survey Corps. You may call me Celine. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow, we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh-ho! A most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. She told you. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Biddy, old chum! The usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. I want some potato mochi. Wonderful stuff, Biddy. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. I want potato mochi. I want some. Nom, 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 nom. Where'd you find this stranger in the first place, Professor? Well, you know of that great hole in the sky? The one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. I love it, he's just so casually like, oh yeah, this kid fell from the sky. It's fine. What? Was that a joke? He just nods. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. Sure, they're all over the place. In the grass, in the forests, in the ocean. It's up to us in the Survey Corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what... Ah! Thank you so much for the follow, Prime Sky. Welcome into the Cutie Club. I hope you enjoy your stay. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Foxy will come in. She successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. That's really something. We caught ourselves lucky. We count ourselves lucky when we managed to catch a single wild Pokemon while fending off their attacks. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. I want to stress eat on potato mochi. Now, have your fill, Foxy. Don't mind if I do. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. Good to know. Man, I wish I could get isekai'd into Pokemon Legends Arceus. I would happily eat potato mochi and catch Pokemon all day. Man, they sure cleaned the table. They ate all of that. That was quite delicious indeed. You're awfully relaxed about all this. You do know that we won't get to have Foxy join the Survey Corps unless she passes a trial? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Foxy's skills.
Let's hope it is not misplaced.
Foxy, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there.
Over there. Right there.
But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death, in the wilds.
I don't want to die. I want to catch Pokemon.
Captain Celine's like Hisui in a way. They're both plenty harsh. Sorta hardcore, but okay. Right? Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough of falling for one day. Catch Pokemon or die. If you fail this trial, we will yeet your child self out into the wild. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yeah, sleep tight. Good night, sleep tight. Don't fall out of the hole again tonight. Still, people falling from the sky? That's some kind of story. You're right. That's pretty wild, huh? Hello, why is everyone just standing outside of their house? Hello. Hi, Edith.
A new hairstyle means a fresh outlook, and a fresh outlook lets you change your fortunes.
Okay. What a lovely home. I love how it takes your shoes off when you enter. Investigate. This chest looks like you can store lots and lots of items in it. Yeah, it's a pretty big chest. I could fit in there comfortably. It's a jug used to store drinking water. It has a lid on top to keep debris from falling in. I am thankful she does not track dirt into the house. Yeah. I like that. I like that little, little tidbit that they added in here. Checking survey tips. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey work in the Hisui region. Read them at any time, press the up button. Cool. Don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. To save your progress, press the up button, And then scroll until you reach the save screen. There's also autosave function. I want to disable that. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. I will save and then disable autosave. Save. Still find it hard to believe that taking off your shoes isn't common everywhere? I know, right? Autosave disabled. Since I'm reading things out loud, I'm gonna change it to normal instead of fast. I normally read pretty fast, but when you're reading aloud, I can't read as fast. It's a dresser of very solid construction, where extra sets of clothing can be kept. A nice fire in the sunken hearth can help keep the entire room heated. It's a paper lantern. It seems to use oil as its fuel. So today at work, I used DoorDash for the first time. Oh, what'd you get, Kit?
Foxy, you cute. Bacchus! Bacchus, you're a cutie.
Paid online, then walked across the street and got your food.
Nice. Thanks for the head pats, Bacchus.
Rest until tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Everyone's like, why did you do that? I guess you picked it up instead of the dasher, huh? Guess it saved them a trip. What just happened?
The next day.
Oh. Yeah, that's what the app is for.
But that's okay. Now you know for next time.
Hey, in there! You awake? That was some wild lightning last night, right? Anyway, if you're up, come on out. If you're not, get up. Did you sleep all right? I know it's not easy in a strange new land. We'd better not keep Captain Celine waiting. Let's hurry to the headquarters. Here we are, Galaxy Hall. What'd you think? Ever seen a building this grand before? Don't give up! Keep those eyes open! The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the medical court will put you to right. You, do realize that if you fail your trial and get flung out of the village, you could, well, die out there. Yeah. Well, you might die even sooner than that if you have to take on this trial without a Pokemon to be your partner. Captain Celine, ma'am. I've brought Foxy. You may enter. Let's get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition Team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Would have given her an old woman voice in my head, a cranky one. Maybe I should make her sound more cranky. 3 species right away? But none of us have ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for her, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. This lady for real a bitch. Alright, bitchy voice, activate. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of the Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field.
Thank you for my satchel.
That, whatever it is you're wearing, doesn't suit our satchels in the least. Ray, I'll expect you to step in and anything goes awry.
Alright. Oh, wait. Do I need to have the guard active? I've been joined by a cat with floofy beans. That's so cute. I love floofy beans.
Missions must be completed. Requests are optional.
Does look wonky on a t-shirt. It sure does.
Pardon, Foxy. Come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. What did you need, Professor? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Foxy absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that.
Pokemon.
Woo!
Push splash.
Go on, Foxy! Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my girl, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own?
Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is my favorite too. Okay. Pick you. Okay, I pick Gigi. Gigi will go on adventures with me. Do you want Cyndaquil as your first partner? Yes. Look at him doing a little waddle waddle. He's doing a waddle waddle waddle.
And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep.
Don't burn to a crisp, kid. No, Cyndaquil wouldn't do that to you.
Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours.
You want to squimp him? Cyndaquil's cutie.
A word of advice, my girl. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field.
They would if I was a grass type. I suppose so. Coo coo. Plash! Look at those two cheer on their pal Cyndaquil. Or maybe they just wanted to help Foxy with her trial.
That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Foxy fell out of the sky, after all.
Thank you for the hydrate, Mushy. All these voices are making my throat a little scratchy.
That's throwing so fast.
Maybe I should adjust the speed of the Pokédoll redeem because it's going way too fast. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Ah, I can't even see it. Okay, let me... Hold on! I'm trying to adjust it. Rico! I'm gonna hide it real quick so I can adjust it. It's gone. It's not there. Let me see here. I'm adjusting it. Give me a second.
speed. I'm gonna turn the speed down a bit. Let's see. That should be better. Okay, let me rename it. Sorry, don't woo at me. Don't woo at me. There we go. You can do it again. See, it's on. There, it throws a little slower, so you can see it better. Did you throw a Lotad at me? Alright. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now.
Crew! Plish splash. Eevee! You threw an Eevee at me.
Should I turn it down even slower, or is that good? I know I can't really see it.
Ah! Thank you so much for the birdie, Kit. Thanks for the cat pet. Ah! Thank you, Rico, for the 100 biddies, my goodness! Wow! Thank you, Rico.
By the by, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing! All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Rika wants it to be 100,000 times faster? 100,000? If it was that fast, it would probably actually do some damage to my fluff brain. 100,000? What? Wow! Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then.
20? You gave me 50 when it was just to help you out. But in a life or death situation, you gave me 20. Your toggles are so cute. Thank you. Scoots did a fantastic job with my model. I couldn't be happier with it. They are a really great artist and rigger, and I admire their work so much. But, can one of my mods please give a shout out to Scoots? I think they just started streaming, actually. It's Scoots with 5 Z's and then an X at the end.
These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen.
Thank you, machine.
You'll have this trial cleared in no time.
Let's be off. I'll show you the way to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Meet me at the gate to your left as you leave headquarters. Alright. Let's go get some Pokemon. Ah! Thank you for the 5 biddies, Safety. I appreciate you.
Oh, what a curious get-up you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui.
Volo the cutie! He's pretty cute.
I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've got a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle?
Sounds good.
I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know, you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0.
Uh-huh. I love the music in this game.
Ginkgo guild member Volo challenged you to battle.
I can't read today. Togepi! Togepi's such a cutie. I know Togepi is one of the Pokédoll options. To throw it.
I also love how you can just freely move about and watch the battle.
Come on, Cyndaquil. He just threw an egg at you. He sure did. Bye, Togepi.
Battle decided.
Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you.
New move. You learn Ember?
It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger.
Pokemon sometimes learn new moves when they level up. If you want to change the moves your Pokemon can use in battle, open your satchel, choose the Pokemon you want, and select the Change Moves option.
But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our 2 battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my sky-fallen friend, I present some potions and thanks.
Thanks for the 5 potions. 60 HP. Nice.
You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all.
You're curious about what?
If Pokeballs are new?
Yeah.
They were just invented a little while ago, according to the lore.
Jinx! Oh my goodness gracious! Hi, Jinx! Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you playing? Hi, Jinx. Hi. It's wonderful to see you. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Foxy. I am a Fennec Fox variety streamer. I mostly play indie games, cozy games, RPGs, and I'm also an artist. I've done most of my own art here. You're playing Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. How is that? I've heard so many good things about it. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Harvest Moon. Yeah, Rico here is a big fan of Harvest Moon. The OG. I haven't played that one actually. Good game. Good game. Indeed, I've heard a lot about it. If you I can't talk today. I'm so sorry. If you cuties don't know Jinx, please check her out. She's a heckin' cutie and a good friend of mine. As in, not Story of Season. Yeah. I haven't played... I might have played one of the older Harvest Moon games. I don't remember. It's been a long time for me. Yeah, before it was Story of Seasons. Thank you for throwing a Pokédoll. The OG one. I hope you had a good time. Jinx and Raiders, make sure to take care of yourself post-stream. Get some food, get some water, get some rest, whatever you may need. Don't feel pressured to stick around. I'm just starting a fresh playthrough of Legends Arceus, one of my favorite games. And I'm excited to start this adventure together. I have my little Eevee buddy here with me. So we can conquer the world. Bit of a headache, so I had to end, but I'm good otherwise. Please take care of yourself, Jinx. Drink plenty of water and get some rest. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. It means a lot. Bus is here, Foxy. I'll come in slurking. Okay, thank you, Kit. Have a safe ride.
If you can battle that well, I've got a feeling you may have your trial well in hand, even if it's more to do with catching than battling. Now, to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Whenever you leave Jubilee Village, you have to pick a destination from your map and let the guardsmen know where you're off to. That way, someone can come collect you if things go wrong. Hey, I hope you make it through this.
I'll do my best.
You're Foxy, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive.
I'll do my best.
Imagine if I just died. Right now, just die.
What if he's your ancestor?
He might be, it's possible.
I thought you were a lurking kid.
Now you're lurking again. Okay. Okay, thank you.
I like how this has a purple hue to it. It's pretty.
This is our base camp. It's where we start and finish our surveys. Now remember what you've got to do. You've been tasked with catching 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. I'm curious to see if the professor's stories about you are really true. Oh, Professor? Something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Celine got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up. How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Foxy's talents are the real deal.
That's right. Damn right. I'm talented.
She'll pass with flying colors. You'll see. So, in other words, I'm still the one bearing the responsibility here. Not my ideal state of affairs. Let's just get started. You'll be more than equal to this, Foxy.
I do my best.
Catch a Bidoof.
Alright, I can do this. Just let me catch it already.
This is Aspiration Hill.
It's so pretty.
Look, a Bidoof.
I didn't read all of that. That's okay. I love Bidoof. Bidoof is so cute.
You may be some sort of prodigy, but just in case, here's what Captain Celine taught me.
Doof, 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 doof.
Hold down the L button to focus. Okay. Got it. Bidoof is a mellow Pokemon, which means it doesn't tend to run away when you approach. Aim carefully, let your Pokeball fly, and you ought to be alright.
Okay. Doof, 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 doof. Bidoof's big stand, or whatever it's called, the animation about Bidoof that the Pokemon Company released a while back is so cute. Give me my oof. Oof! I did it.
1 Bidoof caught. Now, on we march.
Time to catch a Starly. Starly! I love Starly. It's one of my favorite bird Pokemon.
Now, Starly here is the type to run at the drop of a hat. But not to worry. Crouch down in the grass and it won't spot you. That's how you can get close.
Okay.
Press the B button to crouch and make it harder for wild Pokemon to notice you. Press the same button again to rise. If you creep into the tall grass while crouched low, you'll be even harder for wild Pokemon to detect.
Okay. I crouch. I do sneak. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Oh, sneaky beaky like. Oh. Shoot. It wasn't far enough. No. Run at the drop of a hat. Thinks about how they attack at the start of... Yeah, they do. I guess they've grown a lot more brave with time. One of my favorite Pokemon, Eevee, Sylveon, Fennekin, Vulpix, Zorua, so many. I guess if I had to narrow it down to a top few, it would be the ones I listed. But there's so many more, like Minccino, Skitty, so many. Tinkaton. Lots. I love Pokemon so much, but Eevee and Sylveon are definitely leagues above the rest. Turtwig's a cutie. And that's Starlycott too. I admit, I'm impressed so far. How about you, Questrocker? What are your favorite Pokemon? I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. To quote Captain Celine's wise teachings, have an item at the ready, but when to send out a Pokemon, press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready, but want to throw an item? Press X. The captain's a real expert on these things. Then once you've got a Pokemon ready, try aiming for certain rocks or trees like this one. Your Pokemon will hunt for berries and things, and it'll bring back whatever it finds. Now it's time for your partners to shine. We've reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. Oran berries. I'm gonna do a little bit of exploring. Hee hee. Hoo hoo. And run up here and get some of these things. Where are you even going? I guess I'm not gonna be doing that. Okay. There it is. Shinx. Shinx is also one of my favorites. I love Shinx. And, Palmy. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you know that already? Yep. That figures. Me, I have to focus on a Pokemon carefully to notice a thing like that. Once aggressive Pokemon get wound up, they'll knock away any balls you throw. When you use the ZL button to focus on a Pokemon, you can see how easy it may be to catch. The more arrows you see pointing up above a Pokemon, the easier it'll be to catch. An X icon will appear above a Pokemon if it has picked a fight with you. Be warned, Pokemon displaying this icon cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. But not to worry, I'll teach you the trick to catching them. You draw them into battle. Once it's caught up in the heat of battle, you can throw a Pokeball to try to catch it. You've got a few Pokemon of your own to use now, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it at a wild Pokemon you want to battle. Use what you learned in your battle with Volo. Get out there and make your last catch. Okay. It's easy to start a battle. Throw a Pokeball. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Alright, let's battle. I'm gonna do a quick attack. One more quick attack. Now, to throw a Pokemon.
No. And do it again. Catch it, catch it, catch it. There we go. That's it, you caught Shinx. Yay! Wait, did you really? You really did! You did it! That's 3 species of Pokemon caught. You really are some kind of prodigy. You must have given Professor Laventon the shock of his life. First you fall from the sky, then you go and catch all of our escaped Pokemon, one after another. I honestly didn't believe the professor's story until I saw you in action for myself. And here you are with 3 Pokemon caught. You've completed your trial. I did.
Oh, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Foxy. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph.
I was smiling for the camera. Greninja, Charizard, Rayquaza, Decidueye, Blastoise, and Deoxys. All wonderful choices. Those are cool Pokemon. Awesome! Thank you so much for sharing. I love learning people's favorite Pokemon. It's really interesting to me how, for pretty much every Pokemon out there, there's somebody who has it as their favorite.
I've got to admit, it's true. You've got real talent for this. Now then, we best report to Captain Celine. Time to head back to Jubilee Village, eh?
Okay. Let me get through the tutorial so I can play the game! I want to be free! I want to catch all the Pokemon!
Eventually, you should be able to have Pokemon you've caught go live in the village pastures. The most Pokemon a professor can have with them while out exploring is 6, apparently. Not that we have anyone who can manage that.
Do I collect cards? I used to. I still have some. It got to the point where I wasn't able to afford buying cards anymore. But maybe one day I'll be able to start collecting them again. I held on to quite a few of them. I had to sell some. But I held on to a good bit of my favorite.
Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Celine awaits our report at headquarters. I can't wait to see the captain's reaction.
Here I come. I did it, Miss Bossy Lady.
It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Wow, okay, lady. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps.
Yay!
I received the uniform and a pair of sandals. Get changed in the room you used last night. Then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain.
Yes, ma'am.
Get on my way, Ray. I gotta change my clothes. Where is my house? It's over here. Collected them a lot as a kid, but stopped a while. Started collecting them again recently. I love the full art cards. Oh, the full art cards are so great.
I only have a few of them so. Let's change my outfit. Yes, that's why I'm here.
Sandals? They sure look like boots to me. Well, I guess they're sandals with thick socks. I don't have any. Oh, hold on. Pale blue. Or ultramarine? No. Pale blue is more my eye color here.
Yes.
You changed into your survey uniform.
I did. I sure did.
New drip, let's go! Just look at you in the survey crew uniform. Now it finally feels like you're one of us. But I do wonder when the captain decided to go ahead and get a uniform ready for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well.
Thanks.
Now, present yourself to the commander.
Okay.
Third floor. Up the stairs. I have this gold Gigantamax Pikachu full art. He's so cute and chonky. Oh, that sounds awesome. I'll have to look up that card to see exactly what it looks like. I love Chonkachu. Alright. Love the new outfit. Isn't it cute? I love it. I've been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So, you are Foxy.
Yes, sir.
I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Charge it. Yeah! You've got vigor, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. God, hold the command. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of a disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're a part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Foxy. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work.
Oh, okay. Wait.
So, the commander has also accepted you. But understand this. You begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks.
Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokedex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokedex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon.
Here, you will need this. A recipe for crafting Pokeballs. 1 apricorn and 1 tumblestone. And 3,000 Pokedollars as well. You will have to buy the necessary materials. Or I can just gather it myself. Ray, you are an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what she needs to know. Yes, ma'am, Captain. Get ready for a lesson in crafting. Crafting means making items from scratch. Really? You don't say! That's right. Whatever you need in your survey work, you'll mostly make yourself. Some things you can buy at the general store, but it's good to try to be self-sufficient. This way, we can even catch Pokemon with Pokeballs we've crafted ourselves. But listen to me prattle on. Let's go to the craftworks so you can try it yourself. Okay. Let's craft some things ourselves. Well done, earning a place in our team. My name is Anth. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. Thank you. Everyday kimono and everyday trousers. I hope you'll avail yourself of the village humble shops. Pokemon Arceus or Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu? Pokemon Arceus. Welcome in, Softheart. I hope you're having a lovely day. Debating which to buy. Okay, I don't have Let's Go Pikachu, but I do have Let's Go Eevee. I will say, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are really cute, but they're a lot more dumbed down. I can't really think of any other way to say it. They're fun, but Arceus is definitely my favorite of the two. Honestly, Arceus is probably my favorite of the Pokemon games, to be quite honest. So I would definitely recommend getting Legends Arceus. I've played the newest one. I have Violet. I've played through Violet on stream right after it came out. Thank you for your input, of course. Hey, this way to the Craftworks. Violet, I really enjoyed Scarlet and Violet. Last Pokemon game was Sapphire. I've played, I didn't play Sapphire, I played Emerald. Is it as buggy as everyone says? I didn't have any issue with it. A lot of people did, and I know their complaints are valid, but I only ever ran into one bug, and it was just a simple visual glitch that resolved itself in like 15 seconds. It was fine, and that was the only bug that I ever ran into myself. So I don't really know any of the glitches that people were experiencing. I really enjoyed the games. The story was fantastic. I love the open world aspect. Everything about it was catered specifically to the things that I enjoy in Pokemon games. So I personally really, really enjoyed Scarlet and Violet, though I can see why people had issues with it. But the things that bothered people about the game didn't bother me at all. In fact, I quite liked a lot of the things that they added in. Feel like you gain connection with Pokemon, like you're growing with them? Definitely. That's one of my favorite things in Pokemon, is catching all the different Pokemon, and I get attached to my Pokemon quite easily. And with Legends Arceus, where you can actually just have your Pokemon out and you can interact with them and stuff. It's really cute. I love it a lot. Low frame rates are annoying, but it wasn't too bad of an issue for me. Will they follow you? They don't follow you in this game, but you can have multiple of your Pokemon out. Like you can have all 6 of your Pokemon out at one time. And if you throw one Pokemon at another, they'll interact with each other. Have a little, they'll talk. It's really cute. Bugs Gen 1 is still king. Gen 1 is always gonna be good. Gen 1 has a special place in all of our hearts. I definitely recommend Arceus. A lot of the features of this game are fantastic. Alright. Crafting area. I'm going. Shiny hunting in this game is a lot of fun, and that's my favorite thing to do in Pokemon games. So I'm also quite partial to that. This here's the Craftworks. That there is the workbench. It's where you craft things. Really? Pretty self-explanatory, right? Yep. When you step up to the workbench, I'll supply you materials to make some Pokeballs. Call it a present to celebrate passing your trial. And as for the money the captain gave you, feel free to spend that however you like. Any recipes you get should tell you what materials you need to complete them. At the workbench, just choose what you want to make and get crafting. Go on, try it out. Hi, Jackinator. I hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome in. You can use workbenches in Jubilife Village and the base camps to craft Pokeballs and other items. Crafting items requires a recipe and the necessary materials. You just woke up. I hope you had a good rest. I will craft 20 Pokeballs. Thank you for the materials, Ray. Woohoo! Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. I really can't talk today. Let me try again. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my girl. If you buy Arceus, any tips for first-timers? The intro to the game really explains most of what you need to know. I would say collect a bunch of materials, because even the things that you don't think you need now, you'll need later. And catch a bunch of Pokemon. Catch all the Pokemon you can. The more you catch, the more you learn about them, and it unlocks different things. Storage limitations. You do have quite a big storage in the town, and you can upgrade your satchel for inventory upgrades while you're out and about. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. You received a Pokedex. I absolutely love the Pokedex system in this game. I'm not going to spoil too much about it, as we're going to learn as we go. But essentially, since this game is set in the past, you are creating the first Pokedex. And I love that. I love that. I love that so much. My nerdy heart is so happy. So you actually have to record different things about the Pokemon in the Pokedex, because you're the first person to ever make a Pokedex. Pokedex, a volume for compiling the collected results of much Pokemon research. Professor Laventon continually adds to it, with each report made on a new Pokemon species. So yeah, you have a little. It's an actual notebook because it's set in the past. So you could have a little page here, and the more you catch, and the more times you use a Pokemon, the more you learn. So see here, you have research tasks. Man, the completionist and grind happy part of me loves this game so much because you have to do so many different things. Obviously, most of it is optional, but the more you do, the more better. Like, this is a lot of things that you have to do to unlock the shiny charm, for example. And to make increase the shiny chances for each Pokemon. So you have to catch Pokemon, you have to have them use specific moves, you have to evolve the Pokemon, use different types of moves. It's so cool. So cool. And it'll show you, obviously, the location and the weather that it's out, the time of day, all these kind of things you gotta figure out. So, I love it. I love it! I want to order them numerically, please. Thank you. And as you complete the research tasks, you'll level up your research level for the Pokemon. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in this grand region. It'll take plenty of research tasks to help the professor complete the Pokédex. I've got to get going on those myself. I wish I could speak English today. I really wish I could. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you are ready, my good Foxy.
I will come now, because I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I want to learn the things.
Hey, excuse me. I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me?
Sure.
I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it.
People who have something to ask you will have a request icon displayed above them. If you fulfill their request, you may receive a nice reward. Hi, Beauregard.
Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, it's so cute. Yeah.
Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Laventon, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution.
Evolving Pokemon. As if we don't know this already.
Some Pokemon can undergo evolution, which changes their appearance and stats. If one of your Pokemon has met the requirements to evolve, you'll be able to select the Evolve option while viewing the Pokemon in your satchel.
Hi, Crown! Welcome in! I hope you're having a lovely day.
And so I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just give me a Wurmple if you can.
I will get a Wurmple for you.
Okay, but... I want... How do I check my quest journal? I don't remember.
What do you want?
You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile that Pokédex book they're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly, I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokédex the moment you've completed it.
Your day's been good? That's good to hear. I'm always happy to know when my cuties have a good day. Adorable Starly.
I know Shinx's ears had odd markings on the insides, but what were they? No use, I can't remember. This'll keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you with the Survey Corps? If you catch a Shinx, could you show it to me? I've got to see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me up the wall.
Well, good for you. I have a Shinx right here.
Got one of those Shinx to show me?
Here you go.
Alrighty, let's have a peek at those round ears.
Hi, cutie.
That's it? Its ears have that yellow cross pattern on them, kinda like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat, only the throat's my brain and the bone's a thought.
Oh, it's so relatable.
Thanks for helping me get that bone out.
Thanks for the potions, my guy. Alright. See, there's storage here. You can store things. Right now you have 6 boxes. I don't know if that's the max or not. I don't remember. Let me look at my Pokemon here. Okay, so I have male, male, female, male. I'm gonna have these on my team for a little while. What should we name them? I could do one of two things. I can either pick a theme that we name the Pokemon after, or I can name my Pokemon after you cuties, like I did in Violet. When I played through Violet, I named a lot of my Pokemon after my friends and cuties in chat. So what would you cuties prefer? Should I pick a naming system like food or something or other like that, or name them after you? We can think on it for now and decide later. I don't have to name them right away. Name them after chat? Alright. I'm gonna save my starter to be named something special. But everyone else can pick a Pokemon that they'd like to be named after. Or have named after them, I mean. Yep, heading outside the village. Let's go. Once I decide which of the Pokemon I'm gonna have on my team, we can name them. I'm definitely keeping Shinx. Shinx is one of my favorites. But I want to see if I catch a better or a bigger Shinx.
Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokedex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need to help carry out, my girl. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokedex for you to reference anytime.
Research tasks are tasks you need to carry out to complete the Pokedex. Each Pokemon species has a different number and variety of research tasks. Press the down button to open your Pokedex, then check what kinds of research tasks are available for the Pokemon you've registered. When you focused on a wild Pokemon in the field using the ZL button, you can also instantly check the research tasks for that species by pressing the down button to open your Pokedex right to that page. Some Pokemon have some unusual research tasks, so be sure to check them out. Okay.
You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. Now, there's one more nugget of wisdom I've got to share, Foxy. Wild Pokemon may attack you at any time. When they do, dodge like your life depends on it.
Dodge?
Look, just watch me, would you? Then you'll be able to copy what I do.
Here I go. Nuggies. Nuggies. What about Nuggie?
See? That's how you dodge. A timely dodge will keep you from getting hurt by the fierce attacks of wild Pokemon. And that's key if you'd rather not end up blacked out in some field like I did. The dark souls of Pokemon. Indeed, rolling around. When those Shinx got me with Thundershock, I might have been done for if the security corps hadn't come in and saved me. But hey, no need to worry. You've got me here to give you tips. I'll teach you plenty. Alright. Follow Red. While I do, I'm gonna be working on harvesting. Medicinal leaf. Get ready for some Survey Corps wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon with the ZL button, then press the down button to open the Pokédex. You'll see what tasks you have for that Pokemon. Hi, Bidoof. Did you see that your research tasks for Bidoof include one about how many you've caught? That's right, catching just one won't do it. You've got to get 2, then 4, then more and more. And when it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Give it a try now if you want. I'll go on ahead. Okay. I need to catch 25 Bidoof. Catch heavy ones, defeat 15. Find a different form. I don't remember what the other form of Bidoof is. And evolve one. Bidoof. I'm gonna spoil that before. Ah, I caught a heavy one. Nice. Catch that one and then battle that one. With my Shinx.
Does anyone want to be Shinx? Does anyone want the Shinx named after them?
I'm sorry, Bidoof, I have to defeat you.
Hi, Bidoof.
Okay. I need to defeat more. And catch more. I know I'm laying it on thick, but don't forget to open your Pokédex when you focus on a Pokemon to check your research task. Yeah, I know how to do that. Do it for Starly next. Okay. One of your tasks is to catch Starly without being spotted, right? You can get that done if you hide in some tall grass to catch him. Give it a try. I'll go wait for you up ahead. Come catch up once you've finished some tasks. Okay.
Gotta get pretty close. Shoot. Darn it. I'm bad at aiming. What other tasks do I have? I need to defeat some, but I think they'll run away, so I need to like one-shot them. I suppose I could try, but for now I'll catch them without being seen. Hi, Darth. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Let's see here. Ooh, the Shinx is sleeping. Let's see if we can creep up on it. I'm taking a big honk shoe. Okay, need to caught them, defeat with ground type moves. And different forms. He's sleeping. It's mine. Let's go. You want this game? It's such a fun game. Oh my goodness gracious, lifting! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome and lifting and raiders. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I hit it in the butt. I did, Yowane. I did indeed hit it in the butt. How was your stream, lifting? What were you doing? Can I get a shout out for lifting, please? For those of you who may not know me, my name is Foxy. I am a Finnick Fox variety streamer. I play mostly indie games, RPGs, and comic games, especially Pokemon. I'm also an artist, and I do a lot of my own art assets and whatnot. You're playing Combat Master. How was Combat Master? Thank you, Rico, for shouting out. Welcome in, lifting. How's it going, homie? Nice, nice. Thank you for the hydrate kit. I'm starting a fresh playthrough of Legends Arceus today, and I've been having a lot of fun. Thank you for the head pats kit. Level 2. It's all the fun of Call of Duty and none of the BS, so I got a lot of wins. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad to hear. I've not heard of it. I might have to look into it. Oh, you poor thing. Goodbye. One match I got over 30 kills with 7 deaths. That's a really impressive KDA. Good job, lifting. I am impressed. I'm glad you had a good time with him, homie. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. For you cuties who don't know lifting, you should check him out. He's a fun guy. Always have a fun time in his streams. You're just gaming? Well, gaming's good. Shinx is so cute. Oh, I might have a time. I hope it doesn't go out. Oh, well. Oh, no. I just had to say something. I just had to say something. That's okay. It's okay. I will bring it.
Grit dust, let's go.
Alright, maybe I should head back. My Starly is fainted. Which Bidoof do I want? This one. That's my first Bidoof. I want to keep my first Bidoof. There's a lot of Bidoofs? Yeah, I've caught a lot of Bidoofs. I love Bidoof. You're not gonna let me sneak up. In the butt! Yup, hit him in the butt. Hope you find some super cool Pokemon. Thank you, Lifty. Lady, don't walk over to me. I'm putting in Bluetooth. I'm pulling up my hoodie so I cannot socialize with you. Oh, that's so weird. Thank you for the headsets and the hydrate and the stretchies, Aether. And you threw an apple at me, I guess? Thank you. I hope you're having a good day, Aether. It's wonderful to see you. No one's been able to catch 3 different Pokemon before. Foxy proceeds to catch a dozen more just because. Just for funsies. Doing pretty good, just vibing. Wonderful. Glad to hear. Pokemon catching is new. Let's cheer. Just roll out one more time. And you avoided my attack. How could you? I imagine getting Isekai a couple of years before this. Oh man, that'd be so hard. It'd be hard to deal with all the Pokemon when you don't have any means of catching them or anything like that. You escaped, how could you? You're so low level. I suppose you're right. There we go. Maybe I can catch it now. There we go. Thanks for the berry. Okay, I need to head back. I'm getting a little bit out of line here. I think I can... Oop. I think I can heal at the camp. New friend has been yeah. Why don't these Pokemon think of Slicey the Cheater where the Pokemon is battle is happening? I don't know. Maybe they're just not smart. That was way too high. I am not used to the angles. It's been a while since I played this game, so I'm gonna have to re-remember the exact angles I need to throw. Yeah, we love kidnapping our friends. I mean what? Huh? Foxy cast Distraction. It was super effective. Sometimes casting Distraction is even effective on myself. I get distracted super easy. Can I heal, please? Research tasks aren't simply about catching Pokemon. They require you to carry out all sorts of exciting fieldwork. For now, I suggest you listen to Ray's advice. Yeah. No. Is it this guy that heals you? I don't remember. I could use the rest. There we go. Just a little while. It's true, you're in mine and Bushy's closet right now. Snacko! I better bring you some snacks. And maybe some chalky milk. Do you want some chalky milk and nuggies, Snacko? Maybe we can play like Mario Kart later or something. Make sure you got a blanket and a pillow in there so you're comfy too. Is main character not concerned with getting back to their world? I guess not. This kid's just like, hey, alright, this is cool. Yes, please. Nom 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 nom.
It's the Snacker. Yeah, Snacker's here. They're a heckin' sweetheart. Alright, so let me... I don't really need to store any of this yet, because my satchel's not going to get full in this area. I need to get more tumblestone before I can craft more Pokeballs.
This kid is like, this is cool. Let me tweet this. Aww.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. So, I will swap out these two Bidoofs when I get another Pokemon to replace them with. But for now, I decided I'm gonna be naming Pokemon after cuties in chat. So if anyone would like to be named, have Bidoof, Starly, or Shinx named after them, the first one to say something gets it. I'm gonna name my starter something else. My starter, my Cyndaquil. I'll think of a good name for Cyndaquil. What did I say you call it? Oh, you can have Bidoof, Starly, or Shinx named after you. If anyone wants one of these named after them, let me know. Cyndaquil, I am going to name something else. So Cyndaquil, I'm naming Cinder. I know. I am so creative. So creative. But it's cute. Okay, so Questwalker wants Shinx, and Kit wants Starly. Okay, I will name Starly Kit. And you want Shinx. Okay, shall I name it Questwalker or just Quest or Walker? Which one would you prefer? Shinx is such a cutie. Shinx is one of my favorites. See here. Questwalker? Okay. Let's see if it'll fit. Looks like it'll just fit. Alright, we've got Questwalker and Kit. Does anyone want to be the Bidoof while we're naming things? Poke food. You're not food, Morgan. Hello? Can my controller stop doing that, please? Bidoof? You want to be the Bidoof you want, eh? I could name the Bidoof you want, eh? Eat the Poke foods. I'll eat the berries. I won't eat the Pokemon. You want to be the Bidoof you want, eh? Bidoof is cute. You're doofy. You're a cutie is what you are. I love Bidoof. I always have Bidoof on my team for a good while. So I'll have my friend Yoane with me. Yoane, don't eat Cinder. No, my controller is doing drift. This is frustrating. Let me unplug it and replug it back in. Hopefully that'll fix it. Just a tiny bite. No. I think Bidoof was good for HM moves. It's true. Oh, my controller is doing the thing. I might have to switch to another controller. But welcome in, Keith. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Not even a nibble? No. No nibbling on my Pokemon. I have the same problem with your Joy-Cons. Well, this is a... It's actually... This is the Animal Crossing wired controller that I have. And I really wish it wouldn't do that, because I really like this controller. It's like a really pretty light blue and light green color, and it has Tom Nook on it. It's really cute. If it happens again, I'll switch to my other controller that I have. The more energy a Pokemon's got, the harder it'll be to catch. If you battle a Pokemon and lower its HP, or maybe inflict paralysis with a move like Shinx's Thundershock, it should be easier to catch. Thanks. Okay. Alright. Stop that. That's getting really annoying. Glad HM moves are gone. Yeah. It's definitely more convenient. Alright, let me switch controllers up here. I'm sorry. Give me just a moment. Where did my... There it is. Foxy? Yes? Yes, Rico? Mushy's drawing says they aren't artists. That's untrue, because I have seen the art that Mushy is drawing, and it's fantastic. They're doing a great job. And if you draw, you're an artist. That's just how it is. Thank you for throwing a Pokédoll at me and adding to my collection. Alright, there we go. I dislike this controller, but it's okay. Hopefully I can figure out why my controller is drifting. That's exactly what Rico said. See, Rico knows what's up. No. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Thank you. If any of my homies want to pre-claim a Pokemon before I even encounter it, let me know. Because I'm naming Pokemon after cuties. Gonna be a dog? Okay. That's okay. Don't worry. I know you got excited. It's okay to shout a little bit. Goomy! Okay, yeah, of course. Of course. Alright, go, Yoane! Thanks, Yoane. Yoane is so helpful. I don't know where the tumblestones are in this area. I don't work one, eh? Alright, I'm running low on Pokeballs. So let me just catch this one. I'm gonna beam him right in the face. Ow! And then I'm gonna head to the objective. Rainbow. This controller is so much more touchy. Some kind of cat-looking Pokemon? Okie dokie. Now we'll see what other cats we have, other than Shinx. Oops. Let's see here. How do I switch out my Pokemon? I forgot.
It's a complete gamble what Wurmple evolves into. I forgot how to switch Pokemon out. It's been so long. I want Wurmple on my team. Does anyone want to be Wurmple? I love Wurmple. I'm gonna try to I think I can switch out at camp, right? That makes sense. Yeah, I think I do need to do it at camp. And should I put on some background music? I forgot how quiet this game is. Would you guys like me to put on my Spotify in the background quietly? I know it can be quite quiet at times. Yeah, background songs. Okay. Let me get that up. I'll turn it on quietly in the background. Oh, Lynn! Hello, Al. I hope you're having a lovely day. Thank you for the headbutts and the hydrate. Let me get my Spotify up here. There we go. It's been quite quiet, so I'll have it up in the background. Is the volume okay? It should be quiet. Pokemon are doing well. I'm having a lot of fun. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm excited to be starting into that story again and whatnot. Getting to play again. Hold on, my sound got all messed up. Hello, Ben the Sniper. Welcome in, Ben. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Ah, that suddenly got very loud. I'm so sorry. Hi, EXO. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Won't stay sadly. Got some work. Have a good time in Pokemon. Bye. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, EXO. It was wonderful to see you. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and have a good time doing whatever it is that you are doing. Okay. There you go. So we've got quiet teens in the background. Let me see my Pokemon. Okay, here we go. You won't have a fun time? Aw, well, I hope your work isn't too stressful. Alright, let's get Wurmple in here. Does anyone want to be the Wurmple? Thank you so much for the follow, Ben. Welcome into the Cutie Club. I hope you enjoy your stay. I'll leave Bidoof there for now. Well, actually... I might be able to swing it, that the next Pokemon I catch might be a different one. Alright. Let me save real quick. I better focus on doing the progression because only a Pokemon up to level 10 will obey me, and my Cinder is already level 9. I better be careful. I've been doing too much exploring. I gotta do the objective.
down here? I think there's Poison down here. Poison? Yeah.
Around here, you can find a Pokemon called Boizel. It's got an aggressive disposition. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves, just like Shinx, and you'll need to battle it to catch it.
Hi, cutie.
If you take too much damage within a short time, you'll be in danger of blacking out. You can tell you're in danger when the edges of the screen turn red. Damage goes away over time, but you won't begin to recover if you're still being targeted by a wild Pokemon. If you take further damage after the edges of the screen have turned red, you'll become overwhelmed and black out. Guess what you're about to accomplish?
What?
Just check. What Wormhole evolves into is random.
Is it really? I thought it was based on
Nor I can't. My Pokedex app that I have is no longer supported on its personality. Yeah, it is random. You're true. You're right. I mean, a shiny alpha team. That's awesome! Congratulations! What an accomplishment. Who's on your team? I definitely want to do a lot of shiny hunting in this game. I've played through before, back when the game first came out, but shiny hunting is one of my favorite things to do. So I'll be doing a lot of shiny hunting on stream. It's comfy, cozy shiny hunting time. A Porygon Z, Torterra. Ooh, interesting. Your research tasks for Boizel include seeing it use a certain move. You gotta see the move in battle for it to count toward that task. So battling is extra key here. I'm going on ahead. Come catch up once you've checked off some of Boizel's tasks. Okay. Hisuian Braviary. Ooh. I haven't seen a lot of people use it. Is it double? I adjusted my sound settings. I might have accidentally... Oh, that's what I did. I'm so sorry. I accidentally unmuted... unmuted the capture card source. Is it okay now? Should I make it... Is the audio level okay? I'm sorry. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, my capture card is very finicky, so I have to mess with settings a lot, and I might have done it incorrectly. Hisuian Electrode Sylveon. Oh, I love Sylveon. Braviary is one of my favorite bird Pokemon. Braviary is really cool. Is the volume levels okay now, Mushy, or should I adjust them more? I had to change my sound settings some because I realized it was on the wrong default. Hard to tell when all you can hear is water. Does that mean it's too loud? Let me turn it down. Staraptor is my favorite bird Pokemon. I love Staraptor. Not too loud, but it is louder. Okay. I'm so sorry. I am not good at balancing audio. Is that better? I turned it down just a bit. I enjoy the background running water sound. It was nice in the background, huh? Alright, let's battle Weasel with Buster. You're right, it is quite a bit. Holy crap, Pokemon. Okay, I'm not okay. Alright, hold on. I'm so sorry. Let me turn it back to what it was before. It was on the incorrect... There you go. It was on the incorrect audio profile. Why is it still doing that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Let me try to get this correct. Why is it doing this? Is that any better? Well, now you can't hear it. I'm so confused! Now it's suddenly not doubling. For whatever reason... There we go. Is that good? This is fine? Okay. Gosh, I am so sorry. I don't know why suddenly it doubled the audio, made the audio so much louder, removed the audio. Sorry everyone. I'm so sorry. Rage for this game is crazy. You have to do a compressor and limiter. Yeah, I was adjusting settings, adding things, taking away things, trying to desperately make it correct. Thank you everyone for your patience. I'm sorry to blast your ears. You're watching YouTube on your Switch Lite. Neat. Alright. There we go. I think everything should be fine now. I'm so sorry. Yay, I got a Buizo! Okay. What else am I supposed to do for Buizo? Catch large ones, defeat them, defeat with electric type moves, make it use Aqua Jet. Okay, so let's fight another one. Oh, here we go. Here's the doohickeys. Tumblestone. That's what they're called. Tumblestones. I'm fighting two at once. Oh no. That's okay. They're low level. So I should be able to just plow through them. You just left an herb in your way. Eevee, gotta sneak up on the Eevee. Eevee. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Okay, Eevee. Gotta do a sneaky. I don't want you. How do I change targets? No. No, I don't want you. Go away.
creep up on the Eevee. Can you turn around maybe? I want to guarantee I get you. Turn around, Eevee. Don't shoot. No, don't come in here. Don't come in here. No. Let me sneak around to the back. There we go. Eevee? Eevee, hit him in the butt. Yay, I got Eevee. Yeah. Earwiggies. The butt shot is powerful. It certainly is. Okay. I will earwiggies. Wiggy. Eevee will also earwiggy. Wiggy. I like to wiggy. Wiggy. Wiggy's just for you, Darth. Ah. Thank you for the head pats. What was that? I got pelted with something. Gonna evolve it into a Sylveon, a Registeel. Okay, I didn't get to see it. I just might. Look painful. I guess getting hit with a Registeel would be very painful, wouldn't it? Can I throw you across here? Can you make it that far for me? Nope. Gotcha. Imagine just getting a Registeel yeeted at you. No thanks. Fond of Eevee was the starting Pokemon in XD Gale of Darkness. Eevee is my favorite Pokemon. I will always be fond of Eevee. I'm gonna put Eevee on my team. Eevee is special. Eevee is the specialist. Okay, I don't need this right now. I will, however, want all these apricorns. Usually evolve yours into Jolteon. Jolteon's cool. My favorites are Sylveon, Leafeon, Vaporeon, and Umbreon. Doing pretty well for a mystery stranger from the sky. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. A crafting kit. Yay! I can craft on the go. You can select the crafting kit from the key items pocket. I'll only use the materials in your satchel. Okay. Here's a recipe for potions, too. Thanks. An orange berry and a medicinal leek. Makes sense. With a crafting kit, you can craft items anywhere using whatever materials are in your satchel. So long as you've got an apricorn and a tumblestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. Or with an orange berry and a medicinal leek, you can whip up a potion, so heal up your Pokemon whenever they need healing. You're home now, so you're gonna sleep, don't feel well? Well, welcome home, kid. I'm so sorry you don't feel well. I hope you get some good rest and feel all better soon. Thank you so much for coming by. And remember, you're a heckin' cutie, and we appreciate you. Get some good sleep, kid. Good night. Research going all right? You can see if you've got tasks ready to turn in on the Pokedex's cover. Yep, I have lots to return in. Once you've got some tasks good and done, go check in with Professor Laventon. See you soon!
Alright. I'm going to craft Pokeballs, as many as I can. And a few potions. So, while I have some potions, I will heal up my Shinx. I'm going to swap out Boizel for Eevee, so I don't really need to worry about them. Ponyta. Hello. If you're feeling worn out, have a rest in a tent in one of our base camps. You can also rest there to pass some time if it's nighttime and you're scared to be out surveying. The tent is a fine option. Thanks. I want Ponyta. Yeah. Let's go. What research task do I have for you? I need to defeat some. Let's level up. Or not. Goodbye. That's fine. Do some explaining out and about here. Alright. Let's battle. Yowane versus Wild Bidoof. Let's go. Go Yowane. You got this, Yowane. Good night, Darth. I hope you get some wonderful rest. Thank you so much for coming by. It's always wonderful to see you. Night-night. You're gonna fuck it up. Let's go, Yowane. Get him. Get him. Good job, Yowane. I'm proud of you. Alright, let's not fuck with that right now. Don't want that alpha messing me up right now. I suppose it has such a low catch rate, but I suppose I could try. Nah. I'm not gonna try right now. I'm not gonna try right now. Huh? Oh, I didn't even see that. I just saw the A button pop up. I'm like, huh? Oh. Another Eevee. Gimme, Eevee. Yes! Eevee! I love Eevee so much. Who'd you choose for your starter? Cyndaquil. By the way, Falhan, I'm naming Pokemon after cuties in chat. Is there a Pokemon you want to be named after? I mean, you want named after you? I always say that wrong. I'm so sorry. Gimme Foxy, gimme Foxy. Hi, T. Hi, T. Jason. When I get Snorlax, I'm gonna name it after you. My Snorlax will be named Chi. Who is that? That's a Shinx. I love how I can't even see what's going on.
It is a cheese. Money cheese.
Wish to Snorlax right now. Very eepy. I'm sorry, Gohan. I did a big eepy last night. I wasn't feeling well the last few days, and I got really tired last night, and I passed out and I slept for 11 hours. Snorlax definitely used yawn on me.
You get you some rest, Gohan. No need to be here. I appreciate you, but I know you're tired.
You refuse. Nighttime is the only time I can do. I understand that. Nighttime's when you have your freedom. I understand. Turn around. Good enough.
Alright, Wani, give me some more berries.
I'm gonna work my way back. I'm gonna swap out my Boizel for Eevee. Hit the hay sometime around midnight, though, I promise. Okay, okay.
Alright. First, let's do a short rest. And let's swap Eevee. Which Eevee do I want? Level 2 male. Level 6. I'll swap the level 6 out. Does anyone want to be Wurmple or Eevee? Alright, let's turn in these quests.
Oh ho, if it isn't a crafting kit. You must have listened attentively to Ray's teachings. Excellent work, dear girl. This seems a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer.
When you submit survey reports, you'll receive money based on the level and number of Pokemon you've caught. You receive more money if you fulfilled certain conditions, such as catching a species for the first time.
On that note, let me check the research tasks you've completed thus far.
Yay! Look at all the Pokemon I caught. Caught 21 Pokemon. 7 different species, 7 for the first time. 7 using a backstrike. Nice. Got 3,000 monies.
I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokedex with this new data.
Carrying out research tasks and submitting survey reports, you'll raise the research levels of the Pokemon species you encounter. If you raise a Pokemon's entry to level 10, that entry will be considered complete, and you will have unlocked all of the detailed information you had about that species. As you carry out tasks and complete the Pokedex entries for different species, you'll also gain Pokemon research points, which you can view on the cover of your Pokedex. Once you've earned a certain number of points, you'll be able to move up through the ranks of the Galaxy Expedition Team. I can even see what the preferred foods for everyone are. And the height that they come in, the weights that they have. This is so cool. I love it. 10 to 11 inches. That's like me. I'm about 11 inches tall, including my ears, in my small form. I'm teeny, because foxes are small. Wow, I got 780 points. Nice.
You've made good progress on these research tasks, Foxy. I do believe you're ready to move up the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Silene. It's time you earned yourself a star.
Let's go. I'm gonna get a star. I could also give that guy a Wurmple. I have a Wurmple for you. I do, in fact, have a Wurmple I can give you. Wait, no I don't. It's only mine. No, I'm keeping my Wurmple. I'll give you another Wurmple. Wait. I think I had a word. Did that start me on page 2? It might have. I think I caught a lot. I'll have to double check again.
If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. You have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition team.
Yay! First star! Let's go!
You can now use heavy balls. Pokemon up to level 20 will obey your orders. The rosary for your survey reports will be more generous.
Yay! Money!
Have these as well. They are further recipes you'll need for crafting. Heavy balls.
Revives. Vivid Show. I haven't gotten any of those yet.
That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us like this is a testament to your native talent and hard work. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. And proving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards.
Yay!
For today at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest.
I would sure love a meal. I didn't eat dinner before starting stream, cuties. I'll eat after stream, it's okay.
So, Foxy, my girl, I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank.
I'll eat, Ioane. I'll eat here soon. I'll eat after stream. Thank you for the hydrate, Ioane. I was so excited to play the game that I started an hour early and didn't eat dinner. It's okay. It's okay. I do have leftovers from when I cooked yesterday. So I have a bowl already ready. I just got to heat it up after stream. So it won't be too hard. I promise I'll eat.
Our usual order of potato mochi tastes even better when there's something to celebrate. Hey, by the way, have you taken on that request Beauregard had?
I did.
Well, most people here don't know much about Pokemon. You've noticed, right? So it's our job
wants the Survey Corps to take care of any issues that crop up because of that. We're basically Pokemon problem solvers.
Indeed so. Some people will ask you for help when you talk with them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Ray? What's it all about?
That one might be a better fit for Foxy than me. I don't think I'll be able to pull it off unless I get better at Pokemon battling first.
Ah, yes. That request came from Mai of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here on Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we can establish good relations, I'm sure there is much we might learn from them. Including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some good rest.
I added good, because we should get some good rest. The next day, hey, Foxy, before I go meet Mai about that request, Mai? I'm gonna call her Mai. Mind showing me how you do in battle?
Of course.
Great, I'll be at the training grounds. If you've been catching lots of Pokemon, you can change up your team at the pastures, just so you know.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll check and see what I have. Where are the pastures? Right over here. Let's see our Pokemon milling about. The pastures house the mini Pokemon you catch. Collect them from here to change up your party. Do you have some Pokemon you'd like to leave here with me? Okay. I guess I didn't catch more than one Wurmple. That's okay. I'll go catch him another Wurmple. Thanks for taking a minute for me. I know your plate's full right now. That's okay. I want to battle you. I'm going to be straightforward with you about something. And that is? I don't understand how anyone can handle taking on Pokemon in battle. I know I'm a Survey Corps member, and I've even got my own partner, but I just can't do it. You have a Pokemon? That's right. Take a look at my very own partner. Pikachu! Yeah, for Pikachu! Pika Pika! Pikachu! This is my Pikachu. During that Shinx attack, I should have had Pikachu fight at my side, but my mind just went blank. And really, when you get right down to it, Pokemon are terrifying, right? Why should this thing be able to fire electricity? Pika! But watching you at work, completing those research tasks convinced me. If I want to do my Survey Corps work well, my partner and I have got to be a team. And our first step toward being a real team is to battle your team. Yeah, good luck, buddy. So glad that these Pikachus don't say their names and uses the actual cry. I love the cry. Uh-oh. Go get!
It might be good for you, kid. Let's go. Hopefully, I don't get one shot. No, that's okay. I just... too shy. I didn't have anything to worry about. Whoa, you seem so in sync with your Pokemon. Wurmple can evolve. Let's see what Wurmple evolves into. That was amazing! The way you fight alongside your Pokemon, you don't seem one bit scared of battling. I'm not. I love it. It's fun. We'll just have to catch up as best we can. Right, Pikachu?
Pikachu!
Ah, fair enough. Pikachu's got a bit of a tendency to attack, you see. That's why he normally stays in his ball. I guess the first step for Pikachu and me might be getting a little friendlier with one another. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have these things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. Pikachu here seems to be an electric type, for example. Type matchups. Both Pokemon and moves have types. The type matchup, blah 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 blah. Super effective, blah blah blah. Fire types are strong against grass types. Wow, you don't say. Wow. Testing your reflexes, Louie. Hi, Louie. Hi. I hope you're doing well. So you're the one. That new recruit everyone's talking about.
Earwiggies. Okay.
Took you a minute? That's okay. That's okay.
Earwiggies for Louie.
Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. 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 Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy.
There you go, Louie. Just for you. Pokénobs. No, we're not eating a Pokemon.
The name's Zisu, captain of the security corps. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what advice I could. Meant to show up when you started, but I started playing Arc, and what I thought was 15 minutes was actually 5 hours. That's so relatable. That's okay. That's okay, Louie. Don't worry about it. Speaking of Arc, I've been considering potentially starting a community server for Arc, where it would actually be a dedicated server, running around the clock and whatnot. It was something that I would have to get set up and whatnot. We had had a Minecraft server last year, and so I wanted to do something with the community, and I'll have to set up a poll, I guess, if people would rather have a Minecraft or an Arc server. I think both would be fun, but I can only do one right now because it costs the monies to run it 24/7. Possibly. We'll see. Captain Zisu's a master of ancient martial art where you guide Pokemon in battle. Just run it on Foxy's computer, then I could live there. Perfect. Perfect. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly masters its moves, it can actually use them in different styles. On one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in the strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterward, it'll take longer for your Pokemon to attack. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash the move in the agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterward. In truly favorable conditions, it might even get out 2 moves before the opponent can act. Strong style moves, agile style moves, and of course, regular moves. Choose which is right for a given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Once your Pokemon has mastered a move, you can have it use the move in either the Agile style or Strong style by pressing the L or R button, or the left or right button, blah blah blah. Sometimes your Pokemon will naturally master a move and unlock these extra styles simply by leveling up. Agile style reduces the power of the move, raises the user's action speed, and uses more PP than usual. Strong style boasts the power of the move, lowers the speed, and also uses more PP. Got it. Oh, one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Well, that's certainly handy to find out about before going to tackle Mai's request. You remember? I mentioned it earlier. I'm heading down now to see about Mai's request. I'm supposed to meet her down past the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come along too. Get ready, then meet us down there, would you? And by ready, I mean double-checking what Pokemon you'll bring, and maybe even teaching them some new moves from Zisu. Let's see what she has. I have Fervor. Here are the training grounds. Your Pokemon can master their moves or learn new moves. Hello there, Survey Corps recruit. Did you need something from me? I want new moves. So which of your darling Pokemon do you want me to tutor? Let's see what I... Oh my goodness gracious, Archivist! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders! How was your stream? What were you doing? Tell me, tell me, tell me. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Foxy, and thank you, Noel, for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Cutie Club. Playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon! Gates to Infinity. Wonderful! I hope you had an awesome time. From one Pokemon fan to another. But yeah, I am a Finnick Fox variety streamer. I mostly play comfy games, indie games, and RPGs. I'm also an artist, and I've done a lot of my own assets and emotes and whatnot. Hope you're having a good stream. I am. Thank you. How did Mystery Dungeon go? Welcome in, everyone. I'm starting a fresh playthrough of Legends Arceus today for a stream series. I played this game right when it first came out, and I have not touched it in a while, and I was really itching to play again, so I decided I'd start a new series for stream. But welcome in. Feel free, everyone, to do what you need to do to take care of yourself. No pressure to stick around. Get something to eat, to drink, some rest if needed. Self-care is very important. I don't need any of those right now. Legends Arceus is my favorite Pokemon game of recent years for sure. Mine too. I really love Arceus. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I don't want to do new moves right now. I don't want to worry about it. So, let's head on. We gotta catch a Wurmple. And I think I'm all set. Why can Yoshi die in the redeems? It's just the sound noise. Like, wow, 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 wow. It's just the sound redeem that I have. You almost... Yep, just like that. It's just a fun thing that my community can use if I do an oopsie. I almost bailed on Pokemon after Gen 8, but Legends Arceus turned it around for me. That's good. Welcome in, Fuzzhead. And hello as well, Singularity. Blum, blum, blum. Yep, I'm heading back out. Gonna catch a Wurmple and do the next stage of this story. Arceus is a wonderful game. I love just everything about it, honestly. Boo! Did I surprise you? Bet I did. I was trying to, anyway. No. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. It's what I call the secret backstrike technique. I already know about that, silly. Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you an advantage once a battle starts. Hit a wild Pokemon from behind, higher chance on a successful catch, gain advantage, blah, blah, blah. It's secret, Foxy. Shh. Oh, okay. Secret knowledge. I'm learning secret knowledge.
If you're part of the Survey Corps now, working to create that Pokedex as they all are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon here in Hisui. You should know, I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that.
Real great mushroom recipe, you're saying?
Huh? What about mushrooms?
Oh, you're that girl from the Survey Corps who fell from the sky, aren't you? Listen here a moment. I need to tell you about this great cake lure recipe I invented. I call it the mushroom cake. I poured 20 years of mushroom foraging know-how into coming up with this recipe, and I just know it's a winner. Problem is, the folks around here just aren't catching on to my recipe's amazing potential. But you're the talk of the village. If people see you making my mushroom cakes, famous as you are, I'm sure they'll want to give it a go too. I'll teach you the recipe. All you have to do in return is spread the good word by using it. Oh, and you'll need to go get the key ingredient for the recipe yourself. Scrounge, not from the forages of thy fellows, as the old saying goes. 1 sprigging mushroom's all you need. I'll be waiting.
Okay. I will get mushroom and make mushroom cakes. Fur's arrived. Hey, hi, howdy. Hi, Fur. Welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. I am having all kinds of fun with my new playthrough of Legends Arceus. And by the way, I am naming my Pokemon after cuties in chat. So if anyone wants to be named after a specific Pokemon, I will be making a list. And right now we have Wurmple and Eevee available. Eevee is very special, so I might be a little selective with my Eevee. But, because Eevee's my favorite Pokemon. Got a new mic and drawing table. Nice! Congratulations on that. Alright, let's evolve this Wurmple. Evolve. You get Scyther, name it after you. Okay.
The evolution animation is so cool.
Eevee gonna evolve or be like Mikey's Eevee? Oh, I don't know. I might keep the first Eevee as just an Eevee. And then evolve the rest that I get. I might keep my very first Eevee as just an Eevee. Is Growlithe in this game? Yes. Growlithe is. Silcoon. And Silcoon got a new move. Let's go. What move did you get, Silcoon? Ah! Thank you so much for the follow, Singularity. Welcome into the Cutie Club. I hope you enjoy your stay. Iron Defense. Poison Sting. Neat. Bet that Pokemon bugs you. I bet it does. Alright, let's catch this Wurmple for the guy. Beauregard, I think. Would like that puppy if you don't mind. Okay. I will name my Growlithe Singularity. He's a Wurmple. Look at him, so cute. Cascoon has purple eyes. It sure does. Get back here. Oh my gosh. Give me another Wurmple. I need a Wurmple. I already know you're being a boss all day. Yeah, Owlin's a heckin' sweetheart. We love and support Ow in this household. Glad to hear you're doing well. 'Cause 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 '
the eyes, and you can tell before the evolution animation is complete.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You would be able to tell, huh? What do you cuties think of my little Eevee buddy? Just chilling, relaxing after a hard leg day. Well, I am glad to hear you're having a good day. Don't skip leg day. Wow, little bitty. Little bitty Eevee. Eevee is cute, thank you. Eevee, the Eevee model was made by my previous model parent, Dust Rabbit Avatars, the one that made my small model, my first model that I started out with. Yeah, you can evolve Eevees with stones. I think I'll keep this one just the Eevee though. My first Eevee will just be Eevee. I know. I'm gonna name this Eevee Cutie. Cutie will represent all of you cuties, and this cutie will stay in Eevee, because Eevee's my favorite Pokemon, and it will represent how all of you cuties are my favorite. Cutie. The goal in this game is to have a team of all alpha Pokemon. I want to slowly but surely get all shiny Pokemon. I want a shiny team. Eevee gang, Eevee gang. There we go. Cuties. That's all of you. All of you are cuties. Got a good few so far, but need Alpha Glaceon or Alpha Eevee to evolve later. Well, good luck with that. Alright, there's another Ponyta. I want Wurmple. Just woke up from my nap. Where is Arceus? Hello, Isotrope. Welcome in. Arceus just raided just a few minutes ago. Got murked by the Alpha Rapidash many times and tamed it out of spite. Yeah. Thank you so much for the follow, Isotrope. Welcome to the Cutie Club. I hope you enjoy your stay. Ah! You threw a bear at me. Right, I need another Wurmple. There's a Wurmple. The heart cloud. Here we go. Yay, Wurmple for Beauregard. How did it break out? It was a backstrike while I was sleeping. Come on. You're like solo level. Oh, I better save. I haven't saved in a while. That level 40 Rapidash? Yeah. Yeah, that one right over there. I wonder if I can get lucky. I don't have any of the sticky things. You unlock later. If you hit them with a bunch of sticky things, you can stun them. I want to get... an extra Stardust. Because it was sparkly. There's a very distracting and floofy. Well, I'm sorry that they're distracting, but yes, they are certainly very floofy. Hi. Let's head over and do what we need to do over here. Thank you, the head. That's for
More tumblestone for making Pokemon.
exactly. Always correct all the materials. Oh, I see, I see. Let me do the hydrate first. Thank you, Fohan. Thank you for throwing a Pokédoll at me. Add to my collection. Alright, alright. Hello, Fohan. You're a heckin' cutie and I appreciate you. You're one of my very best friends and such a wonderful mon. And I hope you're having a wonderful day because you deserve to have a day as wonderful as you are. Nah. Stretchies. Okay, I was stretchies. Yeah. Okay, earwiggies too. Okay, the whole shebang here. Wiggy wiggy for Fohan. Ow! Hey. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that to me? I was just trying to do my earwiggies for you. Ah! Okay, well, you get earwiggies with googly eyes. And you also get a singular. Ooh. Ah! Fohan, you're just redeeming literally everything, aren't you? Here's your earwiggies. Okay. Alright. Here is also your... Ow! Ow! The rare. The elusive. Owa, owa. Owa, owa. Owa, owa. Owa, owa. Points burning a hole in my pocket. I can see that.
There are many strong Pokemon that make their home on the other side of this bridge. I can't let you pass unless you are first. Oh, at your rank, you should be fine. Go on then.
Foxy, I finished the art thing. Do you want to see it? Absolutely. Please send it to me. Please. I want to see it right now. Right now. Right now. I want to see it. 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 Send it to me. Mushy, it's fantastic. Oh my god. You did such a good job with it. Oh my gosh. Good job, Mushy. I'm so proud of you. Okay, Mushy drew something that can't be shown off publicly yet. But tomorrow everyone will be able to see. Everyone will be able to see tomorrow. You did so well. It looks so cute. You did such a good job. I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh. Everyone shower Mushy in love. They deserve it. Post it after tomorrow. It's birthday art. It's birthday art for the Smug Bug. Because it's Smug's birthday tomorrow. Can we get a shout out? Go ahead and shout out Smug. Shout out Smug Bug. Because it's Smug's birthday tomorrow. It's his birthday. I'm not sure what's going to be going on tomorrow. I think that Smug will be streaming tomorrow, but I'm not sure the plan yet. Happy birthday to Smug! Smug is one of our bestest homies. I'm going to go stalk Ash now. Like you should enjoy the rest of it? Okay. Thank you so much, Questwalker. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night. Alright. Hey, a Munchlax. Cutie. Over here.
This here is Foxy. My, a new face in the village. Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help.
I am one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Mai. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle?
I do.
That's good to hear. The security corps of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. This here is my partner, Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice, without needing any silly little balls like you use. Watch and learn.
Go, cutie! Let's go, cutie! Let's go, cutie. Let's go. Let's go, cutie. Let's go.
Let me get a better angle.
Come on, cutie. Oh, I can see now.
Uh-oh, cutie. Let's switch out to Cinder.
Come back, cutie.
I remember asking my brother to throw down with the neighbor's dog to earn money. Ha 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 ha.
Yes, it is a bit high level. It's okay. We can always swap out.
What? Okay, I will be swapping out again. We'll try. We'll try Kit. Let's try a strong gust. That was not that good. Well, that's also super effective. Why did I think it wasn't? I am silly.
I am a silly goofy.
That's okay.
We'll make it. We'll make it, you guys.
We're almost there.
There we go. Yay! Oh my goodness gracious, so many friends today. Thank you so much, Decacho. Welcome in. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you doing? Tell me. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Foxy. I am a Finnick Fox variety streamer. I play mostly indie games, comfy games like Pokemon, RPGs, and the sort. I'm also an artist, and I do all of my own emotes and most of my own assets as well. But welcome in, everyone. Hello. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. I hope all of you are having a lovely night. Can I get a shout out for Deca, please? Still love your adorable model? Thank you. I designed the character, but I can't take any credit for my model. That was all Scoots. Scoots did the art and the rigging for my model. But it is of my own design, so it's me. Thank you so much for shouting them out. You were playing retro. You did first. Good job, Fohan. What retro game were you playing? Tell me about it. I'm doing a fresh playthrough of Pokemon Legends Arceus starting today. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and I am very excited to share my new adventure with all of you. Tomba is supposedly getting a remake. Oh, that's exciting. I hope you had a good time with it. I have not heard of that game myself. Great game. Well, Ow knows of it. I would. It's not surprising to me that Ow knows. Playing that on the PS1. Oh, interesting. I see. What kind of game is it? What's it about?
You really aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons if you could defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. It's a platformer puzzle adventure game of the pink-haired caveman. Nice. Sounds fun. I am not that good at platformers. Platformer games are one of my weaker points. I am not that great, especially 3D platformers. 2D platformers are a bit easier for me, but 3D platformers, I don't have a good sense of depth perception. But I'm really glad you had a good time, and thank you again for the raid. Please, Deca and raiders, please take care of yourself. Don't feel pressured to stick around. Feel free to get something to eat, to drink, get some rest if you need to. Self-care is very important. Thank you so much for the follow, Sophie the Soft. Welcome in to the Cutie Club. I hope you enjoy your stay. I appreciate you all bunches. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? These should prove to be useful materials. Vivichokes, nice. Also called a morning dew bud. It is used as a material for crafting items that can restore vitality to a Pokemon that has fainted. But what if I wanted to stick around and already have something to eat? Pouty, pouty. Well then, that's perfectly fine, and I certainly appreciate you. As long as you're taking care of yourself, that's all that matters. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them, rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories of to our children. I think you're indeed the one for the job. This just reminds me, I barely got into Legends. Oops. Well, there's still time. It's never too late. I am doing a replay and having a wonderful time. I highly recommend this game. It is one of my favorites. But hello, Jax. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Getting sleepy? Goodbye and have a nice rest of the stream. Nice meeting you. Well, thank you so much, Singularity, for sticking around. Good night. I hope you have a wonderful rest and a great day tomorrow. Take care. You see, I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble upon Deer Track Heights. It is a large, fearsome foe, like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you? To Deer Track Heights? Sure. My phone's ringing, hold on. Your Arc phone is beeping. The fur is also gonna go to sleep now, catch all the minds of the pokes. Okay, Fur. Thank you so much for coming by. You're a heckin' cutie, and I appreciate you. You get you some good rest as well. Sweet dreams. Good night. Is that strange thingamy of yours telling you where to go? No, it's you too, Fur. This is a you too household. My, that is some curious sort of map. Is that one of those Galaxy Team inventions I keep hearing about? It certainly does seem to show the way to Deer Track Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this bit to you. You shouldn't have any problem handling an alpha. It seems you're quite the asset to the Survey Corps, new one. Good. You try to get some good rest. Though, before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? Almighty what now? I suppose that's to be expected. Allow me to sketch out the basics. These ancient people sure do accept technology of the far future in stride. They really do. They're like, huh, neat. And then continue on. Like, oh, cool. Anyway. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive there. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. A glowing piece of glass that shows you moving pictures and sounds? Cool beans! Hell yeah, another 5. Let's go. You won 5. Haha! 5! Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tales are to be trusted. But there's still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh, and it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with our mighty Sinnoh's protection.
Focus, thank you so much for the head pats. Yeah! I appreciate you, you heckin' cutie.
Follow me, and you may understand.
More head pats! Yay!
Turbo head pads. Oh, cool. She full-healed my Pokemon. Oh, I forgot. You run away quickly. Let me explore around here a bit. See if there's any materials or Pokemon I need. Oh, here we go. I can sneak up. And there, Kricketot. Foxy, me, Gigi, you won our first trio round of the night? Let's go! Let's go! Good job! I'm so proud of you guys. My goodness. Let's go! Heckin' gamers. Heckin' gamers. You yoinked a crown early in the game, so it was a crown win, too. Good job. GG's. GG's indeed. And some more Kricketot. Let's also do a save. And... oh, yeah, that was the right thing. Let's do some more crafting. I want some more Pokeballs. And Yawane had the cannon, so we go boom, 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 boom. Nice. I don't have any black tumblestones. I need to get those. There, 30 Pokeballs. And I can make 5 revives, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that just to have them on hand. Items are easier to obtain in this game, so I am more inclined to actually use them instead of hang on to them throughout my entire playthrough, like I do with most RPG games. Like, I might need this later. I'm not gonna use it right now. Alright, I want that Stardust. And I'm probably going to play for just a little bit longer now and then wrap up. I'm having so much fun and I really want to spend more time with you cuties. But I was a silly goofy and didn't eat dinner before stream, so I'm very, very hungry. Let's fight here. And I'll go for a few more minutes. A ball of mud. What this? Oh, wood. No! Yes. Jiffloon! I love Jiffloon!
Let's wear it down a little bit. Hypnosis. Thank you for pointing it, Cindy. Good job.
Heck yeah, the child stealer.
Yeah.
It's enraged. I don't think I can catch him when it's enraged. Alright, I'll just go ahead and finish him. Oh, too drowsy to move. You're already sleepy?
Angie. He heckin' Angie.
Alright, well, let me try this.
Oh, it worked. Let's go.
Drifting!
Carry them. Go. Fight.
Oh, starting with hypnosis. How dare you?
Come on. No, you're too drowsy to move. One more try. There you go. Good job. You have a quest for us, sir. Let's see what you got. Hi, Bjorn.
Ho there! Mind helping a guy out? I'm after some cherry berries. You know them, the shiny red ones. They grow on some of the trees around here, but I don't have any Pokemon that could reach them for me. That's where you come in, friend. Throw one of your Pokeballs at a berry tree, and your Pokemon will grab the berries for you. Be sure the Pokeball you throw has a Pokemon in it. Mind? It'd be a shame to waste an empty ball. If you hand me 3 of the cherry berries you get, I'll tell you another handy tip.
Yeah, I have cherry berries. Here you go.
Oh-ho! Could you give me 3 of those cherry berries you have there?
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Sounds like a you problem there, pal.
But I'll be helpful.
Thanks. Now then, here's that handy tip I was talking about. You could throw a berry near a wild Pokemon to grab their attention and keep them distracted. Why not give it a try on some of the Cricketot around here?
Oh, thanks for the Pokeballs, sir.
Help me. I don't want the Zubat to attack me.
Ugh. Use hypnosis.
Come on, Yowane. Wake up. You're drowsy.
One more try. Alright. Now I will try to catch him. Here's that handy tip I mentioned. Never trust strangers. Now prepare to die!
Woo! I got a Zubat. Let's go.
Alright, I think I'm gonna head back to the camp and heal up. Getting stuff along the way, of course, because I am a little grabby-handed gremlin and can't pass stuff up.
No, Zubat. Leave me alone.
No, Drifloon, let me alone. Oh my gosh. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you right now. I want to get back to camp. Foxy is very, very hungry. I'm very, very hungry. I was silly, goofy. I did not eat before stream, and it is now 11 p.m. and I'm very hungry. So I am gonna, sadly, wrap up here. I'm gonna pick up this quest first, though. The la la la. Is that how it goes? That marvelous rich tone. How is it produced? I must know. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Wait, you're from the Survey Corps. Wonderful, just the person I need. Hungry kawaii VT. That's me, I hungry. I want to learn more about Cricketot. You must be curious about them as well, right? I mean, how do they make those sounds of theirs? It's a musical mystery like no other. I'll be in your debt if you could complete Cricketot's page in your Pokedex and show it to me so we can uncover the truth. Sure, I'll work on that. Alright. Let me rest. Bugs make noise. Yeah, they do. I'm also going to store some stuff here. Oh, no, I don't want to rest. I'm going to store. Is there an easy way to just check my Pokemon, please? That's okay. I'll do it with him. I'm gonna swap Drifloon and for Silcoon. Does anyone want to be the Drifloon, by the way? I can name the Drifloon after somebody. Oh, okay. Alright, I am saved. I think it is time to wind down because I am very, 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 very hungry. So, we made quite a lot of progress today. I'm very pleased. I had a lot of fun with you cuties. I hope all of you enjoyed your time. And let me find someone for me to raid out to. Let's see here. Thanks for stream. Thank you, Al, and everyone else for coming. I hope you're all having a wonderful time. Let's see here. How about we raid into Scoots, my model parent. They're doing some art today. Oh, they'll be right back. Okay, hold on. Sometimes they leave and go eat for a while. So let me see my other options here. You know what? I've never rated this person. Let's rate them. Let's run another fox. We'll raid another fox. So we're gonna need a raid Foxy. But yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming Thursday at 8 p.m. Central. Gonna be playing more Oblivion. I've been having a lot of fun playing through Oblivion, and I'm excited to play some more. I hope all of you cuties have a wonderful rest of your night and a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you again next time. Thank you again, everyone, for the raids.
the follows, the biddies, the resubs, everything today. So much appreciated. I love all of you so very much. But we're going to go check out Cute Fox playing some Sonic. So here are my raid messages. So feel free to copy those, one for subs and one for non-subs. Everyone's included, everyone's appreciated, just the same. Thank you, Snacko, for coming. Thank you, everyone. You're all wonderful. And once again, have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye-bye.